All right, well, I guess we're live. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we're really professional. Not even an intro this morning. Hey, Shark, check to see if we are actually live. Yeah. All right, well, we don't have an intro today, so your warning to tell you that we're pretty much lewd, crude, and all that crap is not going to be here. So I'm going to go into my normal intro. Yeah, we are professionals. Not. Welcome back to the Dark Road to the Nerdiness podcast, the only podcast where we lovingly take pop culture out behind the dumpster, check for a pulse, and then roast it anyways. It's been one hell of a summer so far. Hollywood spent billions of dollars providing that audiences are perfectly capable of staying home. One by one, the summer blockbusters marched confidently into theaters like Roman legions and left looking like survivors of Pompeii. Supergirl flew straight into the box office, son. Moana discovered that you can lose your way across the ocean, and somewhere a Warner Brothers executive is explaining to shareholders that brand recognition was actually just a myth. Let me hop out of this, people here. I'm going to read it over here. I can't do this teleprompter thing. Sorry, like I said, we are not professionals. All right, I'm going to go over here. All right, meanwhile, Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey is hitting theaters, proving that if you're going to spend 3 hours watching a guy struggle to get home, it might as well be filmed in IMAX cameras that cost more than the GDP of a small nation. We can't wait for audiences to tell us it's a masterpiece before they've even finished digesting their popcorn. Of course, we also have to sail into the latest internet catastrophe, the techno-LARP situation, because in 2026, apparently, the fastest way to become the main character online isn't committing a crime. It's convincing everyone you fought one. We'll break down the accusations, the receipts, the reactions, and while internet drama somehow has more plot twists than this season of Game of Thrones, and because this show apparently wasn't cursed enough, Shark has unleashed a brand new segment. Nobody knows exactly what it is. Legal won't describe it. OSHA has already filed the paperwork against it. Its history is any indignation. Well, we'll discover comedy gold or create another exhibit for the Internet Digital Museum of Bad Decisions. So grab your favorite coffee drink, silence your group chats before someone posts another 27-page Google Doc. And remember, around here, every fandom is fair game, every corporation gets roasted equally, and every terrible decision is educational for everyone except the people making them. Let's bring on our people as usual. We got Shark and Walrus tonight. There you go, gentlemen.
Nope, just you.
It's still just me. I don't know what the fuck this thing is doing. There it goes.
There we go.
Dude, they moved all the stuff in StreamYard. It's like, holy living hell, what the hell happened to everything?
Womp womp. Oh, look at it. We got several. Hello, Jaden.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Let's see. Punker 13, Kelly, Jaden 73, Keith McCluckle. How y'all guys doing this evening? You're not supposed to jump on the fucking table, damn it.
Screaming kitties.
Yeah. You want it in. Like we said, we're professionals here.
Right?
Oh, man. Yeah, so apparently StreamYard, in its great update to add all these features and to pop us out in 4K, decided we're going to take your intro and outro videos and fuck them out the window. And not let us know, as you can tell by just starting and me staring at the screen going, what the fuck is going on? Let's hop right in. Yeah, no kidding.
We're live. We're live.
What's up, Entity? How's it going, man?
Biddy.
All right, well, shout out to our 2 new subscribers, ADK77 and Tika Mathis. Thank you for joining in. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Jaden.
Yeah, so we got a couple of things. We're going to start our 2-week roundup. Thank you, Jaden. We appreciate it. All right, so let's get in here. Where did I put that? All the windows, lovely little windows. All right, so to start things off, big news for anybody that loves anime. On September 9th this year, in a limited release in theaters, Akira is coming back in 4K in the theaters for a limited release. So, if you have never seen this or have seen it and you want to see it, check your local listings because it is going to be showing, hopefully, in a theater near you. Like I said, this is a limited release, so we're kind of up in the air on specific details. In other news, Apparently, FX is doing a Far Cry series off of the video games, which I never even heard this was happening. And apparently, as you can see in here, Steve Buscemi has been casted. Yes, Entity, I am fully caught up right now in Chain Smoking Cat, and yes, I'm loving the living hell out of that show. It is my type of level of depravity. So yes, Steve Buscemi right now, they've announced a few other people, but he was basically the biggest person of note that has finally showed up. And like I said, I didn't even know they were doing a Far Cry show. The one thing I will say is that it is going to be, what they have released is every season is its own thing. So like the games, once one's done, there's no carryover. It's a one and done. Coming up next, after a 5-year hiatus, Invader Zim returns later this year with a new series.
Nice.
Which I always did like that series. I met the artist that did that. Really nice guy. I enjoyed it. I'm just wondering if they're going to make it as dark as he wanted it to originally be. I mean, it was pretty out there, but it can go further.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't as out there as a lot of the things that were coming on TV around that time.
Well, it was timid because they knew they had an audience.
And big news, Godzilla returns, and not just in Godzilla Minus Zero, which we will be watching the trailer later. The Nissan Skyline is set to return in 2027, packing a twin-turbo 3-liter V6 with all-wheel drive, rumored to start at 450 horsepower. And yes, it will be sold in the U.S., but under the Infinity badge. Something with the rights with Skyline, I don't know. Nissan just has never wanted to bring anything with the Skyline moniker to the States, adapted for us. I don't know why. I think they're dumb. I think they should just sell the Skyline, make it left-hand drive for us, and that fucker will sell like hotcakes if it's a solid car. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Yeah. This, though, man, I got to admit, it looks good. Like, I can see a lot of the R34 in the design.
I can see some R32 in there also.
R32, well, not only that, the way the rear wing, the way the rear bumper kind of conforms in together, I'm getting, S15 Sylvia vibes off of it.
So that rear end.
And
low profile.
Truthfully, I'm kind of glad the motor they're going with, because the 3-liter V6 in the Q60 Red Sports twin turbo was a beast of a fucking motor. It can take a hell of a beat. I mean, I know guys that have literally just switched out the crank to a forged one, put in a more aggressive cam, bumped up their freaking turbos, and they're cranking 800 horsepower out of theirs, and they're running them all the damn time without a problem. So I'm looking forward to this. I've been wanting those cars to come to the U.S. forever. Jaden, which one, when you subbed, what is it subbed under? Because, we'll definitely follow back. We always believe in, you sub us, we sub you. So, but put us in the chat what your actual thing is under there. Because sometimes what we see here in the chat is not what it shows on the back end when you sub. It's kind of weird. I don't know why YouTube does that dumb shit. We are live on Kick and Rumble for any of those that are on there. Kick, we can see y'all if y'all want to chat in. Rumble, me and Shark, do you have you on separate windows, so we'll see you too. For some reason, Rumble does not play well with StreamYard. It'll connect, but the chat is lost in translation. All right, we're going to get into other big news right now. So let's see here. Let me go over here. All right, so Supergirl is set to lose $100 to $244 million. The reason the fluctuation in the cost on that is because they have given a number of what they said the total cost of production was, but they lie. And none of that includes marketing or distribution fees. So normally what they always tell you, add about $100 million onto that for marketing and distribution minimum. Here's the interesting thing. Multiple people have commented online that people that have work at theaters and people that were at the theaters, that within a week of it after the first week was over, they were already tearing down the standees. That's bad. If they're already ripping that shit down after a week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, that literally shows they have no faith and they're making room for the next big thing. Which, go figure, is freaking out right now, the Odyssey, and shortly following Spider-Man Brand New Day. Warner Brothers has delayed Matt Reeves' highly anticipated The Batman Part 2 till February of 2028.
Dang.
And there are a lot of rumors going around on that one. Personally, I think it's just very obvious. It's kind of an obvious take. Matt Reeves and freaking James Gunn probably don't like each other. Because Reeves was there before Dunn got his, holier than thou title that he should have never had. Because let's face it, everything he's touched has literally gone to dog shit. And the only things that look set to make money are going to be shit that was put into place and the balls were rolling before he even took that job. Okay, so Jaden says that his is actually the name that's on there. So yeah, we definitely will, man.
Yeah,
Shark,
don't spam.
throw that in our Discord, his tag, so that way we know what it's spelled as.
He is going over here kind of spamming the chat, though.
Yeah, Jaden, just keep it one time, please. All right, here's an interesting one. Mark Hamill's original screen-used lightsaber from Empire of the Strike Backs recently sold at auction, hitting the highest number of any Star Wars thing ever at 3.75 million.
Wow.
It outsold Vader's. That's crazy. What did I just hear go? Bloop?
That would be
Oh, that was a stupid thing. Can't post. Was that? I don't have Discord open.
No,
Okay. Yeah, we're professional people.
Did it play
No,
on your
I think
phone?
it's yeah, you're probably right. I have it off, but it still posted it. Okay, so Sony's rumored. So here's an interesting one. Sony's rumored plans to phase out physical PlayStation discs has sparked a passionate gamer petition with over 250,000 signatures in an effort to call "Don't Kill the Disc." I will be placing a link to that petition in the description after the show. Personally, Sony can go fuck itself, in my opinion. They're basically just trying to pull all this shit. Wait, you can hear her?
Yeah.
God damn, why are you being so mouthy? Oh, Jesus. All right, give me a second to get her out, or else she'll be going ballistic. All right, so the next one, interesting news, and I'll let you guys kind of talk about it. What do y'all think is the big news when it comes to Fallout? Talk amongst yourselves while I let the fuzzy out. Come on.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
Oh, I don't know. Are they doing a Fallout remastered? I mean,
Well,
honestly, at this
I don't
point,
know if
that's
he's
what
talking
everybody's
about
doing.
the game or the show.
Exactly. That is the question. But
I mean,
I mean,
if we're
everybody
talking
else
the
is doing
show,
a remastered
True.
at this point.
Yeah, they
So-
really are. Or
I gotta
everybody
seriously
going in-
build a trap door for that fuzzball.
Or everybody going in and modifying their original Xboxes so that they can play their old games because the developers aren't.
No
doing
kidding.
stuff.
I miss
Yeah.
my hacked Xbox, my first gen. Oh,
Dude, I wish I'd just never gotten rid of the 360.
yeah.
I wish I
I've
guess
still got
I
a
do
few of my
still have my
360
modded
games.
PS1.
Okay,
All right,
what
so
is
I'm
that?
going to run this mute so we can have it playing back in the background while I kind of go over the bullet points. And as always, any video or anything used in our show while we do it will actually be in the description below at the end of the show. We give credit where credit is due. All right, so to break it down right now, this is actually a video from, let me squeeze it down real quick. This is from Gamer Rants, breaking down all of the news that came out. So I got a synopsis we're going to run down real quick. All right. Fallout Day 2027. Bethesda is skipping the traditional 2026 broadcast in favor of a massive live 30th anniversary celebration taking place in Washington, D.C. The Fallout TV show, Season 3 of the live-action series, is currently in production with Amazon Studios, along with an entirely separate, unscripted show. Yeah, very interesting there. Fallout 76 Raven Rock, a new expansion for the live service game, is slated for 2027, serving as a prequel to the story in Fallout 3 in Fallout 76. Here's the interesting one. This is the one that got my attention. A brand new separate game is officially confirmed to be in development by Obsidian Entertainment. Obsidian is the studio that brought us Fallout New Vegas. So that's kind of interesting, but it's also kind of a letdown because I was kind of hoping that Obsidian would be doing the main one. So Jaden, Fallout is a massive video game franchise that has been going on for almost 30 years now. Well, at least 20 years. And then of course you have the TV show that's on Amazon Prime that's based loosely around Fallout New Vegas and kind of going in between Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4. So you are right about one thing, Walrus and Shark. Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are both receiving official remasters.
Yep.
Although the specific release windows have not been announced. And here's the big one. Using the Creation 3 engine, Fallout 5 is officially in pre-production.
Ooh, okay.
So now that they're done with whatever they're working on, and then of course there's some other stuff. If people want to watch this video when I link it, he goes into like Starfield and some of the other stuff. Which I'm sorry, I fucking gave up on Starfield. I had Star Citizen and other shit to play. It didn't do anything new. I didn't want to play a space game that had load screens in between every landing and takeoff. I didn't want to play a space game that every time I do dialogue, it's the same old Fallout style dialogue. And the minute they're done, their heads all do the left turn. Go over there. Like, seriously?
Yep. It's a classic that never dies.
Yeah. Leave Bay. So we're going to do a show a little bit different this episode because we got a lot to kind of go through. There are a few TV shows that are coming down the pipe that they finally just released their new seasonal trailers. And we're also going to go into two of our stories before kind of going into our in memoriam, because I always like to follow in memoriam with the lulls because, kind of somber, losing people. We need a laugh afterwards. So first we're going to kind of go into is we're going to go into the Flopbusters. Enter the Flopbusters. So here's the breakdown so far for this year. The most significant box office flops of 2026 include DC Studios' Supergirl, Masters of the Universe, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. So here's the breakdown. Supergirl's budget that they've announced, that they've admitted. I hope your phone isn't going to die, Jaden, but if it does, we'll catch you again. And yes, we all will be subbing, man. And thank you for hopping in there. Hopefully you can find a plug or it lasts a little bit longer. All right, so Supergirl's budget that they announced is $170 million. This is only production. This does not include marketing, everything else. Its global box office to date is only $115 million. So it's nowhere ever going to be close to ever breaking even. Here's the interesting one. The Mandalorian Grogu. Its global box office was $340 million. Budget of $165 million, but has gone down as the lowest grossing Star Wars movie ever released. It beat Solo for that title.
Wow.
Disclosure Day, a Spielberg film. Global box $228 million, budget of $110. So in marketing, it literally made all the cost back, but no profit. And for a Spielberg film, that's sad. I mean, Lucas and Spielberg back in the day, anything on their names would have gone through the roof. And here's an interesting one before I forget it. When we were doing our 80s breakdown movies a while back, we all left a movie out that I can't believe none of us brought up.
What one?
Batteries Not Included.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Completely.
Yeah. And that had all physical effects. That is probably one of the best examples of a physical effect movie.
Dude, there were so many on those lists, though.
Oh, I know. Masters of the Universe. Here, get this. Masters of the Universe. Global box office, $113 million. Budget of $170.
I'm surprised you missed one on this list.
Which one?
Moana.
I ain't at the end of the list.
Oh, okay.
Moana. Global box office, $115 million.
Oh,
budget, $250 million.
Oh.
Yep.
And bear in mind, all these budgets are production budget. Again, marketing and all the other shit, which is normally double.
Yep.
So if it's 170 million, they probably spent 140 million on marketing and all the other crap.
And this
Yeah,
is
it is sad.
The Rock cannot
Now,
hear you.
Yeah, you're telling
here's
me
the
Rock's
twist.
name isn't enough anymore?
Nah. Here's get this. Here's the shockers. So we got the flopbusters out of the way. Here's the ones that came out of and blew everything away and nobody could believe it. Obsession. Global box office today. And this is not accounting the digital sales on Amazon and everything else for to watch it at home. The GBO of just in the box office. 429 million on a budget of 750,000.
Ooh.
Making it the second highest grossing sub-mil movie ever made, beating out, well, wait a minute, making it the, sorry, I dyslexia, making it the highest grossing sub-mil movie ever made, beating out the long-standing holder, which was the Blair Witch Project, that made 248 million on a budget of 35,000.
Yeah.
And here's the other one, the next one, Backrooms. Global box office 377 million, budget of 10 million.
That doesn't surprise me though.
The indie films kicked all of the big hitters for the summer's dicks in the dirt so far.
The Backrooms one doesn't surprise
And
me.
Evil Dead Rise is its box office is slowly climbing.
Yeah.
It's already passed to what its budget was big time.
Backrooms is catering to a younger crowd.
Well, yeah, and yes and no. But it was a good movie. I mean, it really was. I was shocked at how well it was done. All right, so we're going to hop into our first trailer here for the TV shows that are coming out. We got 2 of them to go through, and I am looking forward to both of these. First one we have is for the 2nd season of The Gentleman.
If you're looking for prestige, heritage, that would be the Julie.
Now, when this came out, I was kind of shocked because I was going to see how are they going to be able to one up the movie, because the movie to me was really good. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering why we talk when we do the trailers, it's because the AI algorithm, if it hears certain music and thing like this, it will ding the fuck out of us. Thank you, YouTube for being draconian.
Then we have to go in and tell them no. This is just their use.
You want to take the fucking mafia on?
Never know. Might enjoy it.
You don't know what is your place in the food chain. I will show you.
Huh.
You can feel the Guy Ritchie all over this.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's funny right now when it comes to like TV shows, Guy Ritchie and Taylor Sheridan rule the roost.
Yeah.
Really?
Oof.
I love the fact that freaking what is it? Vinny Jones, right?
Yeah.
Vinny Jones is going to be in this season.
Oh, did I
Nice.
see Jason Statham in there?
No, that was Vinny Jones.
Vinny Jones.
Oh, okay.
And oddly enough, the next one we're going to watch is Mobland season 2. Freaking Guy Ritchie again. And man, if y'all have not watched the first season out there, y'all need to. First season of the show is damn good. Pierce Brosnan plays such a twistedly fucked character.
The people that I work for.
That's right. I did watch a few episodes of
Nowadays.
this. I don't know why I didn't finish
Anyone North London.
Dude, it's just a roller coaster. It goes up, 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 and then it hits, and once it gets going, it's just nonstop.
We are the hooligans! Don't know the name? And Google us.
it. Some big hitters in here.
This family.
Oh yeah, they were in the first season
on the
too.
brink of civil war. Ripe for the picking.
Evening, boys.
Like your style.
Damn.
And I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They're just good.
Once again, though, it's Guy Ritchie. Name
Yeah.
a bad Guy Ritchie. Name a bad Guy Ritchie.
There's only one, and it's not bad. I'm just pissed off, and that's because Rock and Rolla, we needed a second. They let it up that there was going to be a second, and we haven't gotten a fucking second. I mean, even ended the movie saying all the crew will be back in the real Rock and Rolla.
You know, budgets.
Wasn't budgets. He decided to stick his dick into Madonna. And not good Madonna. It was worn out Madonna after like Warren Beatty and everybody else blew that apart. Yeah, I don't even want to think about that.
That's
Wrong.
that's like Pam Lee.
So next on the list, and I'm going to throw the video up. I'll have the video playing here in the background so you can kind of see some of the things that he shows. But this came across my feed the other day from Some Ordinary Gamers. And it was a kind of an interesting story because it doesn't happen too often that somebody takes on one of the big dogs and wins. So again, full video of his will be linked in the channel description below if you want to check it out. Hey, May, what's going on? Glad you hopped in. So basically, a Brazilian, go figure, it would never happen here in the U.S., sadly. A Brazilian small claims court recently ordered Microsoft to restore a hacked Xbox account and its digital game library, marking a major legal victory for consumer rights in digital game ownership. The legal action was prompted when Microsoft froze the gamer's account after detecting an unauthorized access. Because permanent suspension files and window licenses... Wait a minute, I lost my... Because permanent suspension was the only offered recourse, the user lost his 20-year digital game library, OneDrive files, and Windows licenses, and was originally instructed to just start fresh and repurchase all his shit. Bye, May. It said, bye, it's my sleep time. Man, you're falling asleep earlier than I do. That's what caffeine's for.
Oh, speaking of.
So leveraging Brazil's Consumer Defense Code, something we don't have here, the gamer was able to file the lawsuit for free.
Wow.
The judge ordered Microsoft to restore the account and its contents within 15 days or face daily fines, while also recurring the company to pay roughly $400 in moral damages. So basically every 15 days, it like doubles or triples. Mudahar goes into the math of it. So basically this guy shows up with a lawyer for free against Microsoft, who walks in with 12 douchebags and loses epically. So big win for Brazil, big win for this dude. And yeah, Microslop, go fuck yourself. Epically. But yeah, check out Mudahar's video. It's pretty interesting how it all broke down. Like he shows down the core, like you see right here, he breaks down the correspondence, the douchey fucking emails from Microsoft and Xbox customer service lines. And this, bear in mind, was nothing the guy initiated himself. They did this.
Yep.
Which is even bigger bullshit. So yeah, that is our lovely breaking down into Microslop being wankers, as always. Because they're just wankers. And now we're going to go into our in memoriam. Sadly, as it goes, when time goes by, we lose people in the industry, people that all of us grew up watching. And this last 2 weeks, there were a few that passed a reputable note. First one here is Peter Van Norden. For those of y'all that don't know, he played Proctor, which was the sidekick cohort to the main baddie in all of the Police Academy movies, which was Captain Mauser. He was also in Naked Gun 2.5 with Leslie Nielsen. And he passed away at the age of 75. Next one was Watching Ho. Most people in the U.S. know her as Madame Gao from the Marvel Universe. And I got to say, this woman, for being old and frail, she was scary as fuck. Yeah, she had a presence when she was on the scene of, and finally, and spoiler alert for anybody that didn't watch the original Ariel, when she finally in Iron Fist drops the cane and just one punch just blows him through 2 fucking walls. You're just like, oh shit. It's like, now you know why she's called the Dragon. And from what I also understood, if I'm not mistaken, she played as Grandma Wu from Demon Hunters. She did the voice. It's the character on the bottom right picture. That's from Demon Hunters, right?
No, that's from Red. Disney's Red.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so apparently she did a lot of voiceovers, but yeah, sadly she passed away in the last 2 weeks. Next one we got is a musical legend, Bonnie Tyler, passed away. Most people of my age or older or even in between recognize her. The biggest hit she ever had was Total Eclipse of the Heart, which literally in the 80s to late 80s to early 90s was used in every goddamn teen TV show and every fucking movie on the planet.
I mean, yeah, it was y'all's rock anthem.
And if you need
no, was it? No, it wasn't. No, sir. No. If there was any female singer,
I shouldn't say the single one. It was a one that was part of the times. I misspoke.
Yeah. All right, Shark. Jaden, pick up his name, and he said check out one of his YouTube shorts. So if it's something we can show in the air, we will show it. But since we are live, Jaden, if it has anything questionable, it's one of those YouTube will allow you to do it as a short. But live, they are very, very like no on things. It's crazy. Like you can have weapons behind you, but if you pick up a single one, stream will die in a fucking second. We know too many gun tubers and airsofters that shit happened to. Yeah. So to recorrect you right there, if there were going to be any 2 things sung by a female that would have been our anthem, the first one would have been the duet with Lita Ford and Ozzy Osbourne. And if it was just a female alone, I would have to say it would be a toss between either something by Joan Jett or something by Pat Benatar.
I was about to say by Pat
Benatar.
Yeah, because both of those were females were, I mean, hell, Pat Benatar literally had an entire movie that was written around her music. It was called The Legend of Billie Jean. Which if you've never seen The Legend of Billie Jean, check it out. It's actually, it's campy for the time, but you will see a very, very, very young Christian Slater. And the chick playing Billie Jean is actually his older sister, Helen Slater, who after that movie went on to play the very first film adaptation of Supergirl. And sadly, we also lost Brenda Fricker. Brenda Fricker was most known to the people in the U.S. as the Pigeon Lady from Home Alone, but also won an Academy Award for her role in My Left Foot, which oddly enough, that movie swept the Oscars that year. But sadly, we lost her. And then the one that hit hard, we lost Dr. Alan Grant. Sam Neill passed away. It was heartbreaking to watch this one because my feed got flooded with all the people he worked with. I did not realize that throughout their entire life, the kids from Jurassic Park, he was kind of like a second dad to them, that he kept in contact with them throughout their entire careers. And you could tell the person that really hit the hardest was Jeff Goldblum's tribute to him. Was really rough to watch. Because, man, those guys have been friends for, over 30 fucking years. So that was kind of sad to hear. And this one, from what I understand, I didn't look much into it, but from what I understand, he was battling something for a while, wasn't he? But kept it quiet. Right, Shark? I know his wasn't sudden. It was sudden in a sense that they didn't expect it to happen as rapidly as it did, but, you know, sadly, a lot of these people are getting up in age, and as you get up in age, that shit happens. And since that was kind of our Debbie Downer moments, we are going to hop into For the Lulls.
He passed from pneumonia.
Okay, so it was onset complication due to pneumonia,
Yeah.
which is sadly when you get up in age.
He had blood cancer.
Okay, that's what I was saying. I had perused somewhere where somebody said that he had been battling the C word, so I was. But yeah, even at that age, the minute you get over 70, fucking pneumonia is a scary fucking thing to get when you get older. That should even if you're my age, I know people that got it at my age and it fucked their world up.
I got it when I was younger, and it was no fun. That fucked me up.
No, thank you. And there's some people out there that are so susceptible that they can just get it all day, like they get it chronically. So yeah, not a fun thing. On that summer note, now we're gonna hop into For the Lulz. All right, as always, these are going to start kind of mild, go a little wild, and then go into the lingering semi-political category of what the fuck is wrong with you? As I always do. When you open your pantry at midnight.
Oh man, why didn't you knock?
Jaden, are you sure your thing on YouTube is exactly... Did you find him or not? Okay.
I found him.
Shark was having some trouble there, so we'll see in a second. All right, next one. Look, it's a fuck unicorn. Isn't it magical?
That one's good. That one's good. I like that.
Dogs on the 5th of July. The explosions. It changes you, man. Shout out to Tactical Taz. I don't know who stole one of his photos to make this meme, but that is Tactical Taz.
Yeah.
And that is the chillest, the only chill chihuahua I have ever met in my life. The rest of them that I've ever met are shaking, neurotic, nipping, yipping, pissing, shitting pieces of shit. That think they're the biggest dog on the fucking planet when you can literally just go and kick them across the field.
See, I thought that was just like every dog in San Antonio.
Nah, dude, I know some... There is a guy that brings in, I don't know what it was bred with, but it is part Siberian Husky because it's got the poofy huskiness.
Uh-huh.
But the damn thing's the size of a Great Pyrenees. It literally looks like what a real dire wolf would look like.
Damn.
And it's so cool until one of these little yappy dogs shows up and then it's kind of like lunch. And he has to hold the damn thing back. The big dogs, it's kind of like, friend. It's funny to watch. How does it taste? Like your mother.
Oh. Nice.
Kermie.
American man spends 30 minutes talking to Muslim migrants only to be cut off by the bartender and told that he's actually talking to just patio umbrellas.
That's funny. That's funny.
Goodness.
U.S. squirrels have more AC than Europe does.
That's topical right there.
Splooting.
Hey, Data, what's your ram breed? Ask your sister. I knew that one would get sharp.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, kids. I'll be back in a jiff.
Oh, no.
A breakdown of how the Democratic Party died. I need a VP dumber than me. I need a VP dumber than me. I need a VP dumber than me. Boys need tampons. We try to not go political, but I'm sorry. I saw that at like 3 a.m. waiting at the airport, and I was laughing my ass off. So
Don't even get me started on the C-SPAN stuff recently.
oh, I know.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to leave that one up there.
No.
Dennis Nedry was cosplaying as a Goonie the whole time.
Oh,
I saw this and was like, okay,
you know what?
wow.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Not more for the lull, more of a, oh. I had to make you think there in a second there, so.
Burned us
There
all.
has to got to be a better way to display kids' clothes. And I looked it up. This is not a meme. This is actually an effing store. Yeah. And that is for the lulls for this segment.
Those were good choices.
So what'd you find, Shark, on what he was asking about on his shorty shorts?
Looks like we have a Roblox player. And
That's what he said. I think he did mention Roblox in there.
Did you check the chat there?
Oh, let me see here. Do. Okay, but you did find him, right?
Yeah. So we'll
Okay.
definitely sub.
Yeah, we will definitely sub out. All right, so we're going to hop into our new segment where Shark's going to take the realm here. I kind of threw a subject for him to harness his power of autism. So now we have Shartism. All right, take it away, Shark.
Oh man. All right. Oh, so
Save it for the second
I
time.
can stop. I know, right?
I knew it was going to get you.
Oh, so my tism has taken me down the road of Warhammer 40K.
Oh no,
So,
not you too.
And the original video, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that kickstarted this whole thing is going to be in the description below after the show.
correct. We're not going to play that.
Yeah.
But needless to say, Warhammer and Games Workshop, which owns the IP for Warhammer, decided to finally take a stand against, for the most part, individuals who have been ripping off their products. In the world of 3D printing came out, and everybody's like, hey, we don't got to pay for our miniatures anymore. We can print our own. Well, Warhammer has basically said, no, you can't steal our stuff. And rightfully so. Don't get me wrong. Matter of fact, I actually wrote out a whole thing. Well, I had AI Slop help me write out a whole thing on it. I'm horrible writing. So Games Workshop has sparked a massive community backlash after launching a ruthless IP dragnet, intellectual property, that has completely backfired on independent creators and YouTubers. In an effort to crack down on counterfeit merchandise, like people who are 3D printing recasters or 3D printing items on selling them on Etsy and stuff like that, which is illegal, people. You can't steal somebody else's stuff and say, mine, give me money. Can't do that. But due to all this, they hired a third-party company to basically go in and say, hey, scrub YouTube for anybody who's selling our stuff or claiming our IP rights. But the problem is that third-party company used an AI.
Here we go.
And the AI went freaking to the moon.
Oh, jeez.
They went after people who were even talking about BattleTech, which has nothing to do with the Warhammer universe, but has a Warhammer robot in BattleTech, right? So
Jesus.
their AI just said, okay, and went to town. And what makes it worse is the AI decided that it didn't matter if fair use was a thing. It said Warhammer lore, people who talk about Warhammer lore or create music that is Warhammer themed or anything that even had the word Warhammer in it or Space Marine.
Jesus.
And it just went balls to the wall. And at this
did they
point,
not think when they set this up, like
it was the AI that did it.
It sounds like they hired a company
I know.
that just took the money and ran and let the AI do whatever it wanted to do and didn't care.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Is that did nobody think, hey, maybe we should like pay attention to what the fuck this AI is going to be doing?
Just as for the screen that you have that you're going to share, is that about this also? Or is that the next thing?
That's the next thing.
Okay. Just asking because
Yeah.
we don't have that up, so I want to make sure.
So MarkScan, which is Internet Enforcement MarkScan, is the one that like went ham on behalf of Games Workshop to police YouTube and so on and so forth. But their AI just completely discarded fair use and struck everybody. And when people were like, "Well, what's going on?" We went fair use. They said, "Nope, F yourself." So things like Grim Dark, the Amber King, all these creators who have long format, lore things that are just doing. Yeah,
people that aren't selling, they're making it, they're literally just talking about it.
At this point, because of the copyright system with YouTube, it's literally either try to jump into a lawsuit that's going to cost them money they do not have to fight YouTube and Game Workshop, or
they gotta
get
fight
demonetized and struck.
Jeez.
So the at this moment, it is still a little bit of a teeter-totter of what's going to happen. But I mean, this isn't the first time Game Workshops went ham, though. There was back in 2010s, they got on the because some people were using the word Space Marine, and that's trademark property of theirs. And they went ham at that point too, but they didn't have an AI to go copyright strike and their mothers. So it wasn't as well known, but people in the community.
Well, it's also 2010. There wouldn't have been a copyright strike even available on YouTube. That's when YouTube was still the Wild West.
Yeah. But they went in and did it back then on the Space Marine thing. So, but that's the overall is they filed 250 lawsuits, and the majority of that lawsuit is against people on Etsy and creator sites who were creating intellectual property that did not belong to them and selling it. That they are completely within the bounds. They are correct on that.
Yeah.
That's their
like
problem.
I asked you before, and I'll ask you now on the show so people can hear. So the majority of these people on Etsy and the majority of the sellers they went after were not in any way selling creations of something that was in the lore that never ever came to a game piece or game pieces that were unavailable anywhere. They were literally just taking things that someone could buy the metal version through Warhammer
or through
and bypassing them.
And we're not talking about reselling of figures either. That's allowed. You're allowed to once you purchase a figure, you can resell a figure.
Yeah, this is recreating something that is already there, bypassing them completely.
Correct.
This is like
that's theft of intellectual property.
And that's what they went after. But whenever they went to go after the individuals on YouTube who were not using fair use and just stealing their IP, and making full stories and stuff, or retelling full stories instead of doing fan fiction or something like that, unfortunately the AI went ham and said "F you all." It went Skynet on them.
Damn.
So that is the story as of now. We'll probably check in on this a little bit later just to see where it goes.
I want to see how they bounce back from that.
Yeah,
because there's got to be such a big outlash going on. Because I know the Warhammer community is fairly big and they're very dedicated.
Yeah, and right now,
that's an understatement, man. You go to any of those gaming shops, and that's what's mainly being played there.
Yeah,
like
Warhammer is bigger than D&D.
Oh, I know the money people spend on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Star Citizen levels of stuff just on the figurines.
But beyond that,
yeah,
I know people that have paid more than what their homes are worth for the collection of game figures they have. Damn. In fact, so much so that it led to a divorce.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
And then you got big name people that are massive in that space, like Henry Cavill and people like that are big into Warhammer.
I know people who have their collections individually insured as a collection.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it is big money for such a silly thing. It is big money.
Well, thank you for your first sharktism.
Yes, it was a beautiful sharktism.
All right, we're going to watch 2 more trailers before we hop into our Shark's next segment that he's going to lead on to, which is our What the Tech that we like doing every once in a while. And unlike our Computex coverage, we actually have some pretty interesting things that he found to go over. But the first trailer we're going to hit here, kind of Shark was the one that brought this one up to me. And I had not heard of it, which is kind of interesting, considering the person that created it is Ryan Murphy. And I like Ryan Murphy's stuff, considering he's the one that was basically American Horror Story. Is him.
Yeah.
And this is called The Shards.
Being a teenager in 1981 was perhaps the last moment of our youth.
Okay, am I the only one that the minute I heard that voice that reminds me of Ewan McGregor's character from Trainspotting?
Ooh,
it almost sounds like that, doesn't it?
A little bit. Now that you bring it up, yeah.
Yeah, listen to it again, that monotone accent.
One was perhaps the last moment of our youth.
Yeah, it's that little slur on there, too.
Yeah, choose car, choose a big job, choose a big house, choose a family. Fuck life.
Yep.
I just had to say, it was just like, that really sounded like him.
Tell me about this story.
It's about a group of young people.
Does it have sex in it?
Yes.
Pink cocaine,
Cocaine? As in drugs?
male hookers.
That too.
Hey, I had one of
Everyone
those
loves a good
cars.
coming of age story.
It's the beginning of our senior year.
Hold on, I gotta look at that real quick. I think they made a mistake.
Where?
Hookers.
All right, well, the question is, what year in the 80s is this show? Because
That's
if I'm not
70s
mistaken, no, it's not. Look at the hood scoop. That's the last years of that body style. That would be an 83 or an 84. Because I had a 79, and the 79 actually still had a functional hood scoop.
No. I'm telling you, that's a 70s model. Okay, no, you know what? That may be an 81.
Congrats,
kid-
Entity, man. That's badass.
Congrats.
I'm not.
Yeah, you just passed hunter certification. That's badass, man.
Good
Congrats.
job. 81 was the last year they did those headlights. Because in 82,
Okay, so
they
it's
went
an
to the
80.
box frame.
Okay, so it's got to be an 81.
That frame is 70.
I'm talking the frame, the hood.
Yeah.
That style hood, because it was late 79 that they got rid of the functional hood and it went to just basically being a faker.
Yeah. 81 was the last year of that body style, though, and it did have that hood available. I don't think 80. Yeah, because
So really, it was 82 that they went to the
box body.
ugly IROC body style?
Yep.
God, I hated those body styles.
I just had to look that up because I didn't remember what year they did
Like,
that.
I'll take that back. I like the Pontiacs, Knight Rider style, but I didn't like the IROCs.
Nah.
Man, it's also because one of my teachers drove an IROC and she was a mean whore.
Yeah, 82 was the first year of the box
Everyone
body.
loves a good coming of age story.
It's the beginning of our senior year.
And a little bit of tidbit to people watching, I didn't just say the whore word loosely. She literally had 3 fucking affairs in the high school, cost 3 marriages, and was not attractive, like, at all.
With students? It was the 80s.
There was a rumor, but I don't think it was true. I only know one student that actually had something happen with a teacher, and the craziest part is they both wanted it. It didn't affect him, but then 10 years later, he claimed it did and took the school for millions because it was a private school.
That's because he wanted money.
Why does looking at the front of the car give me Christine vibes?
No.
Almost, in a sense, just I think you're thinking about the way they framed it. But man, only car that gives me that is the car they used, which oddly enough was not the car in the book. Christine in the book was a Cadillac. It was
Correct.
the movie used a Fury
Plymouth
because the Fury, the director, and I think he was right to say so, the Fury looked more menacing and more aggressive chasing you down the street.
Don't we already?
Principal said I should come say hi.
Want to join us?
I'd love to.
New guy likes you.
He doesn't like me.
Did you guys ever date?
We were always just best friends.
Sounds terrifying.
There's something very wrong with him.
You always embellish everything.
You should actually make a little bit of an effort.
I didn't figure out where this is going.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
else
it's
what,
a good trailer
Robert?
if we don't know.
The girl is missing.
What do you mean missing?
There's something going on.
AV Club, hit it.
I know, you're so
Huh.
cool.
The old TV wall.
So clever. There's just so much you don't know.
What none of you youngins will realize is how much of a nightmare setting up one of those things in a club was.
TV walls.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
God. You don't have the power strips you have now where you could plug in like half your house into one strip. No, you plug in more than 3 of those and those fuckers would pop.
F that. Trying to just set it also is all doing the same video.
Dude, not to mention
that's
the
what I was
god,
gonna say.
not to mention the goddamn heat all those TVs would
the
create.
CRT. Oh,
That was
Jesus.
that was 80s was pre-CRT. That was the last generation of the cathode tubes.
Well, CRT had cathode tubes in them. CRT, cathode ray tube.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You're
more
thinking
caffeine.
LED.
No, I'm not even thinking about
I was
LED.
just
I'm
gonna sit
thinking,
there and let
okay,
Shark do that.
what was when CRT started ending and Sony went to the big ones that had the flat screen, the original Trinitrons?
Yeah. with
What
the
were
3
those?
colors. Oh, fuck. What was
Yeah,
that
because
called?
that wasn't a cat. People
those
call
were-
them CRTs, which is bullshit because they're not. The Trinitrons were their own fucking thing. All I remember is trying to move the 27-inch of one of those. Fucker weighed like 160 pounds.
So the I know which ones you're talking about. It was the flip because you had to pull down the hood and it had a
Yeah.
mirror and it had the 3 colors so it would display up.
No. That's like ColecoVision or something is what you're thinking of. You're thinking of the first projector. I'm talking about it looked like a CRT, but it was flat. But it wasn't a CRT, even though people call them CRTs today. Like the people that want to play old video games and they try hunting them down, they list them as CRTs, but they're not. They were the beginning of new technology.
So they were a CRT technically, but they were the first ones that instead of needing the curve, they were able to display flat. And I forget how they did that.
Hey,
It
Shark,
was
you
like
you got a question?
No, condoms are premeditated. Anyway,
I've got a better one for you, Entity. If you have a latex allergy, the only condoms you can use are made out of lambskin. So since you're using a piece of animal skin, is that technically bestiality?
it's interspecies erotica.
This is all a game to him.
He's psycho.
Listen to yourself. You're the psycho.
I know we're best friends, but sometimes I really could just murder you.
Yeah, I'm actually interested.
Okay, I'm interested, but at the same time, I'm already,
see
my
more.
gut is telling me that this entire show is you're going to be following the show through most of it through the eyes of an unreliable narrator. And I think it's going to be multiple killers in the show, not just one. I can't say that word entity on YouTube, but you're not very far. It's not like the animal gave it willingly and lived after. All right, so the next one we got is the first trailer for Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender.
Oh, nice. I've purposely not seen this yet. I was waiting to see it here.
Nice.
I'm the last airbender.
You may be the last airbender. But you're not alone.
I mean, it looks good so far.
Yeah.
Central City.
I'm the Avatar. I found allies from every nation. And together, we ended the 100-Year War.
Which I'm kind of glad they're doing this because it's going to lead us into everything we hear about before Avatar Korra.
Together.
Yeah. Who is it?
You're going to hate yourself when I tell you.
Who is it?
Dave Bautista.
That's Batista?
Tavik? T-A-G-A-H? Taga?
That does not sound like Dave Batista, though. But then again, he has lost a fuck ton of weight, and that does actually sometimes alter the way your voice sounds.
So, Aang is done by Eric Nam, but then it says Avatar Zan, X-I-A-N.
Well, the character's not an avatar. The character's just a new airbender.
So, I'm guessing that's Tog, T-A-G-A-H, and that's by Dave Bautista.
Okay, keep that window open and open another one and say, what is the name of the new airbender in Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender? And that way it will confirm, because that doesn't sound like him.
This isn't the way! We can bring back balance!
Batista, Tog,
Dude.
is an ancient airbending master.
Dude, it's in 6 fucking days.
Yeah.
Seriously. Wow.
I didn't realize it. I didn't watch the trailer all the way through intentionally, but I didn't realize it was like that soon. Fuck.
Shit. We should go see it.
Honestly, they're probably damage control because the second season wasn't that great.
Well, and the fact that this was leaked online a couple months ago.
Oh, yeah, that means they may have pushed up the timetable. So it's a theatrical? It's actually theaters? It's not just going to be on...
Yeah.
No, it'll probably be same day Paramount Plus, too. Because it's listing Paramount Plus.
Oh. But yeah, so Tog is an ancient airbending master.
Okay. Let me look
through Avatar himself. Instead,
He's
he was
totally gonna
originally
be a
born
bad
as
guy.
a non-bender, but was gifted airbending powers 5,000 years ago by an ancient avatar named Soham.
Okay. All right. Not going to theaters right here. So to watch Avatar Aang The Last Airbender, stream it exclusively on Paramount Plus starting July 25th. If you want to see it on the big screen, it is running in select theaters, literally only AMC Burbank, Los Angeles, and Empire in New York.
That's pretty select.
But if they do it, if it does good, they may expand to other AMC theaters. But since I saw that plus, I kind of knew that it's going to be a streaming thing.
Yeah, he's
it looks good.
Do damage control.
He's the main antagonist.
Yeah.
They're trying to get as much as they can out of it with as much bullshit happen.
Yep. All right. Well, let's hop into What the Tech. And while you're doing that, Shark, I'm going to get our first round of our actual trailer section going. So when you're looking at the list, I'm taking Gentleman, you got Warrior. And we'll just keep skipping each other from there. But Shark's going to lead us again in another segment for an actual real What the Tech segment, considering that our Computex one was kind of poop. All right, take it away, Shark.
Alrighty then. So we're going to be starting off with a little NVIDIA news, actually. NVIDIA has actually started partnering with a smart energy setup named Span.
What? You don't say the people stuck in all the RAM and fucking us out of computer pricing parts? It's going to, like, gobble down the AI dick since they're selling them all the GPUs to do it?
Right? And look at it. It looks like an oversized GPU. Come on.
It does.
But so these things
Actually, it looks like what a split level Japanese AC unit would have been if idiots from Friedrich in the U.S. did it in 1970.
Yeah.
Honestly, it looks like a Tesla wall.
It does kind of look at Tesla. I was going to go that route too. What the,
Well, the
what
thing
are
on
we
the
seeing?
side looks like a Tesla wall. I'm talking about the block sitting in the yard to cool it all.
See, I can't see that. My
digging.
camera's in front of that. That block doesn't exist.
What doesn't exist?
So this is called an XFRA unit, and it's going to be sold as a mini AI data center attached to residential homes. It's made to look like an outdoor AC condenser, but each one is a liquid-cooled box that contains 16 NVIDIA RTX Pro 6000 Blackwell GPUs to handle cloud AI interface workloads.
So what you're saying is we need to convince somebody we know to get on this program so we can go reprocure all those Blackwell GPUs for all of our computers.
We
Yeah,
need to
some-
strategically
I want to
transport
know
the
what
equipment.
two Blackwells running tandem will do on Star Citizen.
Yeah, we might actually be able to play it.
So the problem is, though, is supposedly if you do this for them, they pay your pay your energy and internet bill.
So what you're saying is I need to sign up and tell them I'm up into the 10 gig? That's what they were doing. I was trying to wonder why the fuck Google was back in my neighborhood ripping up all the goddamn streets. They laid down the 10G lines.
So it says, for hosting the equipment, homeowners will receive perks such as heavily discounted electricity, internet service, and backup battery, and fixed monthly compensation or revenue sharing for power that is used. So, compared to big AI, this is a much better idea.
I think that's a hell of a lot better than fucking big ass data centers fucking up water and basically letting people not to sleep because of how loud some of them are.
Yep.
I mean,
agree.
honestly, just put it next to your AC unit, and it's
And you'll
like
never
And
Yeah.
honestly, I did not have a big deal with the data centers when they were building them out in the middle of BFE or off in the sticks. But this whole building them in the center of civilian areas and like what's going on with that one family, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it plain and simple. Here's my one political thing for the day for this episode. I since the dawn of middle school when I learned about this have always been against this. So I'm just going to say it blatantly and openly. Fuck eminent domain. Nobody has ever used that for the most part for good. It has always been used to fuck the little guy out of their land.
Yep.
And they are using it left and right for these fucking data centers.
This is an alternate of, there's no set thing to say this is what it looks like. This was an alternate idea of what it might look like.
That thing's giant.
I sure as hell would not. Well, no, it's forced perspective. Look at the box behind it. It's actually not as big as you think it is.
Yeah.
But still,
It's about double the size of a transformer that's going to be behind the house. That's the junction for the neighborhood it's in. I, though, would not be putting a big NVIDIA sticker on anything that could be stolen out of my front yard.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. But yeah, there's several.
The other one, though, putting it in the back of your yard, most people would think it's a fucking split unit. It literally looked like if you literally decided to install solar on your home and then signed up for this program, the average dumbass is going to think that all of that's part of your solar shit.
Well, but here's the problem, though, is you have to do this one in a cooler climate because ain't no way you're going to have that somewhere like in the South. The humidity alone would murder that thing. But you also have to keep it away from crackheads because they're going to see this and be like, hey, it looks like a flock camera to me. I bet you there's some copper in it.
Yeah.
They'll go in to steal the copper out of the cards, not realizing that if they just sold the cards, they would have more money.
Yeah, and then your insurance goes up because you were hosting it.
I'm more curious on the factor of how are they cooling it all? How are they filtering the air? Being outside, they're going to have one hell of a recirculation system in there. And I bet you 10 to 1 it is not going to be water cooled. It's going to be closed loop, and they're either going to be using some type of graphene glycol mix, because the graphene will allow it to run cooler without the ambient outside temperature in the radiators to be pushing it.
Well, not to mention the time frame it has to be running.
It could be a closed looped liquid nitrogen system.
That would be a little rough.
No, it wouldn't,
You know
dude.
what?
Your overclockers use it all the time.
You know what? Okay.
Or wait a minute.
Yeah, but did you
hold on?
it for short stints.
No, hold on. Did you ever see that rig that Linus Tech Tips had that the guy built like 10 years ago to chill a CPU and a GPU for overclocking and the RAM? And the whole damn thing literally looked like a deconstructed old school, like an old school window AC unit.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
So
they could use something close to that, because that does not produce moisture. It doesn't need a whole lot of airflow, and it will keep that shit running at 40 degrees evenly across the board. Because you're not overclocking it. You're just running it at its max load.
So there's another thing they could possibly do, but it'd be kind of dangerous, but really smart because of how well the cooling works. An ammonia cooling system. That is some of the coolest.
No, they won't do that. They won't do that, because if it ever leaks, you're inside a civilian area.
Yeah. Depends on how much ammonia is used for the system.
I think it's going to be some type of self-contained refrigeration system. Because that would keep the sound down, it would keep the power down, and you hit the wrong button and took yourself out of your shelf.
I did. Damn it.
You're so
professionals
professional.
here.
So proud of you.
Yeah, we really know what we're doing here.
All right, moving on to our next one. Moving away from that AI slop. Researchers at MIT, among other places around the world, have... Stop going ding ding! That scares me. Remember how I fried my keyboard?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting ding dings like that again. I'm not touching.
The hell did you ground again?
I don't know. I didn't feel static, so I don't know. Anyway.
You and electronics, man.
USB device. It just said something about USB device not recognized, so I don't know. Where was I?
The AI in your computer learned you were talking shit about AI, and it's like, fuck this motherfucker.
Stupid canners.
He knew that you were going to weaponize the crackheads to steal the copy.
Right? Look out, Flock, I'm coming for you.
Weaponized crackheads, let's go.
All right, so solar cells. MIT and other places around the world, I just grabbed this article because it was the one I could find. They figured out how to do solar cells as full windows. So you can see all the way through it. They have versions that are tinted and so on and so forth. And granted, this is just a stepping stone at the moment, because unfortunately, the clear ones like this only have an efficiency of like 1 to 5%. So it's not exactly, gonna change the world right now, but it's a stepping stone. And the stepping stone, go ahead.
I could see this actually being really good in like a bunch of commercial buildings.
Correct.
That have a ton of
and
windows.
That's the goal.
That this isn't necessarily a consumer product yet, or even within the next 5 to 8 years.
Correct.
Well, think about if you lined in a city downtown cityscape every fucking skyscraper with it.
Oh, exactly. You'd have to be able to run, a third of those buildings off that power alone. Once it gets a little better, well, they need this to be at about 20% efficiency to be able to really, be usable. But stepping stones, what they are, we have our first gen. But another thing that they've talked about being able to use this for down the road is your cell phone screen, so that you can recharge your battery while you're outside.
That makes sense.
And make your battery life last longer. So, but yeah, definitely something to keep a lookout.
What's that going to do for the heating of the phone then?
The glass will absorb it. So the way this works is it allows visible light through, but it traps the UVA and UVB and converts it.
That heat has to be dissipated somehow. Though.
Correct. But once again, stepping stones. You got to start somewhere. What's interesting though is they're semi-transparent. So this is what you were seeing there is the full transparent. Their semi-transparent is getting anywhere from 7 to 12% efficiency, which means like a tinted window.
Okay.
That's really good. That's really good. So once again, stepping stones, people. Star Trek's a little bit closer.
Which
now
honestly,
if we could all
get on the
same
commercial
boat.
buildings.
Now if we just,
Commercial buildings would like the tinted stuff probably more.
Yeah, most of them would.
Hmm.
But that
Nice.
is for you with the tech.
That
Nice.
was pretty cool. See, that was leaps and bounds better than Computech 26.
Look, stop
Well-
adding and speaking to the stage when I'm taking it off.
Mom, Dad, stop fighting.
So next subject we're going to hop into is this came across my feed and I found it interesting. I'm going to kind of have, shout out to Charlie because I kind of came aware of it or through here. And of course, his 2 videos in the subject will be put in the description below. So if you want to read more into it. So being in the YouTube space as we have the shows here now and we're doing this type of stuff, I pay a lot of more attention to like the creator side of it than just watching YouTube. And when this video kind of came across, it brought me to the attention of something I didn't even know existed, which is LARP tubers. Now, I hear the word LARP, I think people live action role players. I think, stuff we do or people we know do, things we want to go do, like Bicoline and these big events and all of that. Mm-hmm. But what this is referring to is there is a growing trend, and I'm just going to be blunt here, of no talent asshats who are literally creating YouTube channels, and I'll read you a few of the names. The prominent LARP tubers. And thank you, generative AI, for creating this list, because I probably would not have known there were this many of these fucktards if it hadn't. A dedicated community of role-playing channels has emerged with the most notable creators. That's a nice way of putting a bunch of no-talent asshats with no creativity have decided to ride on the coattails of real people. Like everybody knows who Markiplier is.
Who's that?
Just did Iron Lung, basically. Well, there's one called Larpiplier. The creator who pioneered the LARP tube trend. He's the asshat that started it all. Literally meticulously recreates Markiplier's 210 era gaming content, thumbnails, and intros. So basically, he literally took Markiplier's old catalog and is doing new shit, literally replicating the way the guy looked, the way the guy talked, the layout of his templates, his intros, all of it. Loser.
Wouldn't that qualify as intellectual property?
Yes.
No, because you could literally tread a line and say you're parroting. You are not copying his videos because you're doing it about new games, new current stuff. You've just literally copied the person's, their style completely. Other people that they're doing this to, LARP Zero, LARP Penguin Zero. So as you just see, people ripping off Charlie. LARP PewDiePie.
Really?
Larbicus, which is an OG YouTuber named Tobicus, and he's basically recreating his Minecraft stuff. Lar Alert, a LARPing channel that parodies the drama commentary channel Drama Alert, which I don't really care about because I don't really care for Keemstar. Dolan Laris, a channel that impersonates Dolan Dark. And the one that we're really going to get into, the one that kickstarted Charlie's video. It's interesting. Charlie has 2 channels ripping him off, but he doesn't even talk about them. Doesn't care, because that's Charlie for you.
I know where this
Techno LARP. Techno LARP emulates the late Minecraft creator Technoblade. All the way to that he even gamed with one of Technoblade's old friends. So we're going to get into a little bit of the controversy here. So here's what it is. The controversy centers on a YouTube creator known as TechnoLARP, who built a rapidly growing channel about intentionally portraying the late Minecraft creator Technoblade. Unlike a tribute or parody video, the channel's core identity was effectively what if Technoblade kept making videos. He copied the voice and speaking style, copied the humor and delivery, created a modified version of Technoblade's Minecraft skin. Format videos are modeled specifically after Technoblade's original content. Recreated or heavily inspired versions of Technoblade's older videos. So this one went as far as, I'm going to redo an old fucking video. Uses promotional language implying Technoblade had returned, using phrases such as "he's back." Technolarp argued that he was a fan, not trying to replace, participating in a growing LARP tuber trend, and creating a character rather than pretending to be Alex, which was Technoblade. People objective, of course. So for people that are not familiar, here's the big rub of it. The criticism wasn't simply because someone was role-playing. Many fans and creators felt that this was a major ethical difference because, for those of people that are not... Well, yeah, and that's what I'm getting into. People that are watching or watch this video that may not be aware, Technoblade died of cancer in 2022. His channel's entire identity depended on impersonating a deceased creator. The content was monetized or intended to become monetized. That's the big one. It blurred the line between tribute and replacement, and younger viewers could easily mistake the character for the official continuation of Technoblade's legacy. Several Minecraft creators have already come publicly criticizing the project, saying that it felt exploitative rather than commemorative. Here's where it gets even uglier. The permission issue. One of the biggest controversies was that Technolarp did not have the permission from Technoblade's family. Technolarp openly admitted, "I never got permission." He also argued that Technodad, who is Technoblade's father, knew about the project and had not asked him to stop, suggesting that silence shouldn't automatically be interpreted as opposition. Many critics responded, lack of a no is not the same as receiving permission, and it placed an unfair emotional burden on a grieving father to publicly reject the idea. Technoblade's father's first response, Technodad's response, initially posted on Reddit after being asked if he approved. His comments can be summarized as, Technolarp had contacted him multiple times. He had deliberately avoided responding. He genuinely didn't know how to feel. Part of him found it flattering that someone admired Alex enough to imitate him, but he also wasn't comfortable endorsing it. His conclusion was simply, my response is inconclusive. So why does inconclusive add more to the controversy? Technodad didn't tell him to stop. Therefore, the supporters are arguing he didn't tell him to stop, so therefore he could continue. The critics are arguing, of course, Technodad was obviously conflicted, because think about it. You're on the internet. Are you downing a fan of your son, or are you standing up for your son? It's a very fucked situation to put a grieving father in that position, because we all know how the internet is. Half the internet's going to go great for standing up to your son. Then you run the chance of half the internet sending you death threats and telling you to go fuck yourself.
Yep.
Because let's face it, that's the sad part about the creator space. It's filled of a bunch of basement-dwelling pussies who hide behind their computers and on Reddit and think that they're the toughest fucker on the planet. But the minute someone lawsuits them and tries to find out their identity, they scream and squeal and want to run away and hide.
This is the new version of hologram Michael Jackson.
Pretty much.
I have yet to get my death threats, damn it.
I'm sorry?
I said I've yet to get my death threats, damn it.
Yeah.
Now you kick the hornet's nest.
I'll
hold on. Yeah, let me get it. So So here's what the critics argued. Technodad was obviously conflicted. He wasn't giving approval. He continued using the uncertainty as justification, and it was unfair to expect Technodad to become the person responsible for shutting the project down. Here's the interesting part. This happened in the last day or two. Technodad's final statement. After more discussion, Technodad released a much longer statement to the Technoblade community. His main points was he welcomed fan art, he welcomed cosplay, he welcomed tributes, he welcomed creative response works inspired by his late son Alex. However, he drew a distinction between remembering someone and becoming them. He explained that when he first heard about the channel, he thought it might be a one-time tribute. which is why his original response had been inconclusive. Once he realized it was an ongoing YouTube persona built around imitating Technoblade, he made his position clear. He did not want people continuing to portray Alex as an ongoing character for content. This effectively ended any ambiguity about his wishes. Now, TechnoLarp announced that he would stop portraying. He returned to creating content under his own identity. Now, of course, this led to doxing and threats on both ends because, like we just said, people on the internet are dickheads. Did the father now had to come forward and, address threats? So when I originally started looking into this, he had not agreed to stop. He has now. What got him to stop was Charlie and his group investigating, finding out that he was saying he was not going to monetize the channel, but then was actively trying to monetize the channel, had open links to Patreon and other things, like basically ways you could donate money, saying it was for charity, but nobody could find any use of it actually going to charity. But as of now, TechnoLarp is gone. He went back to his normal channel and ended that. But that doesn't mean the trend of this shit is going to change. And if people think this is the only dead person somebody's going to try to emulate or rip off and take, no. These assholes have basically got the ball rolling downhill, and it's only started.
So I just did a quick checkup on this.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that they're skirting the line, because they're skirting trademark infringement and rights to public laws all over the place. But the way they're skirting it via YouTube is by posting things at the beginning that say, "I am not the real creator." That's how they're
really? That's how they're jumping around
That's
it?
how they're jumping the copyright strike.
Fucking dude, nobody pays attention to the first fucking 10 seconds. They know that.
They are literally going and listing themselves as parodies or
Jesus.
tribute acts and saying at the beginning, "I'm not the real creator," and then basically just trampling all over.
Yeah, it's
But
like a
right
little
now-
fine print in the bottom right of the screen, at the very beginning for like 2.5
Yeah.
seconds.
Well, and the thing
it's
is
something stupid.
is YouTube's algorithm is currently rewarding these people, just giving it to them.
Because the AI doesn't know the difference between them and the real channel, so it throws them the same feed as it would the original channels.
Yeah, and then
It's
they're
like all
throwing
these people. Sorry, it's like all these people doing like Roblox videos where it doesn't have anything to do with what's actually on the screen. Like they'll put up something Roblox and then they'll talk about, I don't know, data centers or some shit.
Well, this opens up a whole can of worms of the AI YouTube's using is effing retarded.
Yeah.
It really is. Like here's a crazy one if you ever want to dip down the AI rabbit hole. Start searching for fashion stuff. Stuff like try-on hauls, new designers, fashion shows, stuff like that.
So you got light porn.
Well, that's a whole nother can of worms, especially with fucking Instagram too. What I was doing was I wanted to see, basically after clearing my search engine, giving the system a new, no fixed parameters on a YouTube channel, not my main YouTube, my other one, a third one that I have. I like doing like tests of what will it find? What's the most fucked up shit I can find? If I search for this, is it going to show me this or a bunch of filler bullshit? Trying to just learn in my own sense of how this algorithm even fucking tries to work. And the thing I found is they are actively, in my opinion, YouTube, y'all have actively programmed your AI under certain conditions to viciously attack channels of things you don't fucking like firearms, airsoft, anything that, isn't favorable to the state of California in a sense political wise. And the reason being is when you take in and start looking at the fashion stuff, you will find thousands of channels and thousands of videos that the thumbnail is stolen from a model or someone else. And the minute you click on it, any of these, it's the same bitch from India or bitch from China showing her shitty knockoff fucking clothes. The description is a lie. The thumbnail's a lie. The title is a lie. And all of that violates YouTube's terms of service. And they're not doing shit about it. But any of us during a stream pick up a toy weapon and you'll fucking ban us in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah, like
tell me your algorithm has not been specifically programmed.
Yeah, it's like if I went and touched any of the replicas over on the wall, just immediately.
Yeah. If it looks like anything like a weapon, it'll kill the stream immediately. Look at all the people we knew that were making YouTube videos, like US Airsoft. They're not doing anything with their channels anymore because it's not worth it when it's not pushing it out anywhere. You put that down, damn it.
It's an antenna.
I know, but it may not know that.
It's a USB antenna. Antenna. I'm from the South. Antenna.
But no, it's bullshit. It's only people that understand the algorithm are the people that are making the most money with it, and that's people like Beast and all them because they've learned how to exploit it.
I'm sure people like Beast though also have people feeding them the information from within the Beast.
No, actually, I watched the documentary. They're not fed the information. He hired a guy who knew how the algorithm already worked.
Oh, he just
the whole hyper stylized thumbnails, all the tricks that they use.
Yeah.
There's a reason they do that. There's a reason why all these other clone channels and that's another thing I'm so sick of.
Oh yeah.
Why the fuck do any of you people on YouTube watch these asshats? If a guy 10 years ago did a hyper stylized 6 years ago did a hyperstylized thumbnail and stayed in, I'm going to stay in the top weirdest hotels in the world. Cool, watch it. Why are you watching the other 8 cloned retards who just remade the same goddamn video in the same fucking hotel rooms with no originality at all?
Because nobody has original thoughts anymore.
No, that's what's sad about YouTube. This used to be the space to create. And at first it was some really dumb Onision level style bullshit. The dumb I'm a banana crap. But then it grew. You had people that made a living off of here. Great fucking people in photography like Peter McKinnon. Great cinematography video makers like Casey Neistat. People that literally launched this program into what it became. And now it's just literally being taken over by killer bullshit. That in 2 years from now at most, nobody's going to remember or ever fucking rewatch it.
Yeah, it's taken over.
And that's
by,
sad.
Roblox and Minecraft videos.
Yeah.
But I don't even care about those. At least it's somebody doing something that what they're doing is never going to be the same because you're playing a game. Half of the people I see right now, like look at the DayZ crowd. They create entire narratives and stories and movies around their gameplay. That takes creativity to do.
But wait till the founders of DayZ go, oh, you know what? You're stealing our IP.
They won't. Because the founders went almost non-existent.
Yeah, but
that game has solely stayed alive by the fans pushing out updates and mods and everything.
The same thing with Arma 3.
Yeah. And the same thing, people building stories in and around those games. That's why I love people in the Star Citizen community like Scooter, Wookiee and all of them that build these actually machinima series using the games. That's what YouTube's for. That's what it was supposed to be for. Doing podcasts like this is what it was supposed to be for.
Back in the day, I used to make freaking music videos of, anime and rock songs. And it was for fun. Never got in trouble for it. Like, it was just for fun. Wasn't stealing anybody's stuff. Said who the music was. Gave credit where credit was due. But, you couldn't find that now if you tried.
No, and half of these people don't fucking give credit where any credit is due. You have people downright stealing people's shit. And because you've got larger creators like the Queefening, who is literally ripping off other people's shorts and content. Dude, you hear the latest that he got in trouble for?
No.
He ripped off so not only did he rip off a short, he then he was so lazy, he put his own subtitles without removing the original subtitles. So you can see the original right here and his trying to overlap it. But guess whose shit he tried to copy?
Who?
He tried to copy a GunTuber short. And the 100,000 people flooded his comments tagging the original person. And the original person copyright strike goes like, fuck you, you little shit. Well, he's not little. Fuck you, you 6'3" fat fucking shit. Yeah.
Like
as you can tell, I don't like the quartering. The quartering's a fucking sack of shit. Plain and simple.
Hey, what one did you say you have up?
Okay, so I am starting with Gentlemen, so you're going to take Warrior, Fox, Rocky, and Dune.
Got it.
And on that note, yes, we got a lot of trailers to go through because holy fuck sticks in the last 2 weeks did a lot of trailers drop. And so I found some really weird ones. Like there's a few of them on here that I know most people are probably have not heard of. But the first one we're going to start with, let's hop into, get our intro here so we can get all our shit to semi-scene professional and ready. We're going to knock out some badass fucking trailers. All right, so I'm going to say this for the first time we've ever done on a show to see if it actually changes it. I did learn that why a lot of people use OBS when they show trailers, because then they flip the image or they put a filter in front of it because it kind of tricks the AI. So we're going to say hello to the YouTube AI. We are going to be watching some trailers. We are going to be reacting to some trailers. We are going to provide commentary, transformative responses, and all of this is under the rights of fair use in your own platform. So if you'd like to strike me like you did again, I will gladly have a response plan for each one of these, and you can gladly take your head and shove it up your ass. And again, all of these trailers from where we are showing them will be linked in the description below. So again, not only are we providing fair use, we are providing a channel to go straight to the original creators platform and encourage everybody to rewatch these and like them on the original platform that they came from.
So it's an AI's ass its heat sink?
It can take its fan up its heatsink. There you go. So first one we got up is...
Is it a hat?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
First one we got up is a new movie coming out with, oddly enough, John Travolta called The Gentleman Thief.
So?
And for a man in his 70s, he don't fucking look it at all.
No.
What? Being one of the world's greatest art thieves.
Do you?
You and me, we're made to steal stuff.
Okay, that picture, I'm going to pause it for the copyright shit at the same time, but at the same time, I wish I had taken a photo so I could throw it on the show here. I would have to blur out the license plate so I don't, dock some douchebag here in San Antonio. But I was behind a newer Camaro, and I like the window slats on the back of a windshield, like on the back window, the louvers.
Yeah.
Because if they're done right, they look good. This Edgar-headed wanktard had one on his back window that tried to make his Camaro look like the back of a ZR1 Corvette. Instead, it just looked like what it was, you Edgar-headed wanker. You literally looked like what it was. Like you took 3 pieces of shitty fucking fake-ass carbon fiber that's really PVC plastic and glued it to your fucking piece of shit Camaro. You made a good car, represent its owner. You made a car in Edgar. Congratulations. Wanker.
Come on, Mason. I'm your little brother. Let me take you on a vacation.
Okay, where are we going?
Welcome to Miami.
DJ Khaled.
Why do people in every movie make Miami sound like it's so fucking great? It's not.
It's really not.
It is so fucking overrated.
Or I shouldn't say disgusting. It's dirty.
Like, the best part about Miami, yes, they got good music. Yes, they have great food. But I'm sorry, the rest of it, it's literally like going to D.C. You go to the central part where every tourist stays and it's nice, it's clean, it's fun. You take 2 steps outside and you're getting shot at and you wish you didn't fucking go outside.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't really like Miami. Thank you.
That's the family. That means you're my family. Why are we here,
I like the
Sean?
color grading that they've got going on.
We're here.
Just me?
Yeah, it's because they did what most movies should do, unlike apparently the Odyssey and Supergirl. Quit using gray and brown LUTs. Use the A24 LUTs. It fucking looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
For an artist. There's a painting valued at over $100 million.
100 mil.
And it's being stored on that yacht. You need this, Mason. You need to get your mojo back.
Let's have some fun.
Fallacy in the movie.
Okay.
And I will not go into the details of how I know this. No thief steals art. You can't move it. You can't sell it.
Not anymore.
The only time a thief steals art is that they want to hang it up in their own fucking home. Real thieves don't fuck with art.
Mason Goddard rises from the dead. I've been waiting for this day. Salud.
All we do is swoop in,
The crew are in place on the yacht.
grab the painting, and then we vanish. Easy money.
Please don't say that.
This is all part of my plan. 3D chess.
I think you mean 4D chess. 3D chess is already what chess is.
Let's get it.
The most respected thief in the game.
That already is a bad sign. Why put in two
whoa.
musicians who can't fucking act?
Don't unpause that. Look how bad that FX is.
Yeah, you're talking the bad CGI flash from the
Yes.
airsoft pistol?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you can already see the inner barrel.
Yes, the most dangerous man in the world.
I see you haven't lost your touch.
You caught that.
All right, I will watch it when it goes to streaming for free, but I ain't paying to see that just because, much as I like John Travolta and he's done some badass roles like Swordfish and, ton of other movies, putting in two goddamn quit putting fucking rappers and musicians in movies. None of them can ever fucking act.
Are you talking about another
I'll watch
one?
it on a random Tuesday afternoon,
And another one.
Yeah. All right, you got yours, Ray Shark?
I do indeed. All right, this is Warriors of Wasteland.
Yeah, so I found this out of the random blue, so.
Very Dooney.
Where are you headed?
Wait, isn't that the dude from Game of Thrones?
The all-seeing sword.
I think so.
We'll choose.
An all-seeing sword.
You know what this is?
They couldn't come up with a better name.
To find my sister.
However, who did the sword movements, it's good.
Man who hasn't harmed me.
Wait, was that Emma Watson?
No. This is a complete
I looked
indie
at it.
project.
It's very...
It definitely feels indie.
This will be the ultimate war for the city.
I don't know. I'm getting way too much Furiosa and whatnot vibes.
Well, no, it's apocalyptic, so
Yeah.
you're going to get that.
I don't know.
It's a small time. What got me is, and the reason I wanted to show it is it's a prime example of a low budget indie. But what got me wanting to actually just watch it to promote, basically in a sense to promote it and reason I want to watch it is because the color palette and the cinematography looks really good. Most of the time in indies, they fuck one of those two up. And the fight scenes, like his actual movement with the sword is fluid and natural. It doesn't look like most of Hollywood lately where you can tell, oh, they've been practicing this a couple of months. It reminds me of like watching, the first time you ever saw Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan actually fight with a lightsaber.
Okay.
It was fluid. It looked like it should be. Someone who has been trained for so long, this moves naturally.
Yeah.
But the problem with the trailer is it doesn't show you much of the trailer. It doesn't give you much of anything. And the dialogue I think they picked to add in the trailer is just probably the worst of the fucking movie, honestly. So I think it shows it. I'm going to wait till the next one comes out, and I'm didn't have time, but I wanted to research more on who made it and what budget they were working on and where they filmed it. I'm kind of curious because there were some larger set pieces in there, and on an indie budget, that's hard to pull off. You know, because you're dealing with a lot of people that, hey, can you do this for free? Hey, can you make this costume for free? So I'm curious. Like I said, it came out of nowhere, and I checked it out, and it's one of those I want to know more about it, not just of the movie, but who made it, how they made it. Especially because indies right now are the shockers that are, like I said before, are putting out better shit than the studios.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious if they do another trailer. But so next one we got, let's see, we got this one right here. Where did it go? Is it okay? Yeah, there's mine. Is a new Ryan Reynolds movie called Mayday.
You are now crossing Soviet airspace.
All right, I'm pausing that right there.
Yeah.
Is it interesting how this movie and the one with Owen Wilson, Behind Enemy Lines, are two of the only movies to ever show how violent an ejection actually is? If you think about it, most of the other movies, they show the boop. They don't really show you getting tossed around, and they make it seem like you're just gonna go. No, you're going dead through the fucking trees if that doesn't fully deploy.
Yeah, no, it really is a jarring experience. That's why pilots are limited on how many of those they're allowed to have in their career before they're forced to move to cargo planes.
Yeah, especially if you're moving at the speeds that scene just showed.
Well, that's the SR-71 for crying out loud.
Yeah.
That was mock Jesus, literally.
If I remember right, the SR-71 didn't have ejection seats.
No, it did not.
Which I got to see one of them in the
Who are you?
Why am I the Smithsonian. That was awesome. Sorry.
I actually got to go on one. Well, around it.
That's
back in early 90s when it was when Brook City Base would hold the air shows. Lockheed Martin had one in their hangar, and they would always bring it out.
Yeah, they would have one at the Air and Space Museum in D.C.
Leaked like a sieve on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Leaked like a sieve on the ground, and it was crazy how much longer it got when it got to full speed.
I would want to see a U-2 in person. That would be awesome.
A U-2? Those are actually really interesting. we flew them out of my base over there in the UK. They're interesting. You wear a spacesuit.
I want to get up close and walk around a Dark Star.
Once they're out.
That's what I want to. Just the technology on that thing is fucking incredible.
That you would not move during the surgery.
What do you mean surgery?
In your leg, I repaired an artery. You screamed a lot, but that is my fault because I do not have proper anesthesia.
All the American stuff.
This may shock you. I admire your country very much. Your democracy, your culture, and your films, and your food. I have never had McDonald's, but I suspect I would love it.
Is that right? As you can imagine, I really need to get going. I am behind enemy lines.
And I don't even need to hear. I haven't watched this trailer, but I can already tell you I know that song. Do y'all two know the song that just started?
I wasn't paying
Pull
attention
back
to it.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Your culture and your films and your food. I have never had McDonald's, but I suspect I would love it.
Is that right?
As
you can imagine.
Da 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 da. We're coming to America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a slowed down Bruce Springsteen.
No,
Or not.
that was not Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah,
That was Billy Joel.
I misspoke. It happens a lot.
And it's not slowed down. That's how the original release started. It builds up.
Where'd you learn to fight like that?
None of us escape what we are.
That's easy. He's probably ex-KGB.
Yeah. XKGB that.
Which would explain why he has all the American shit, because they would have been told to burn it and he kept it all.
I think this will be interesting.
No, it's looking good. Okay, did they get that right? I gotta look back at that.
What?
Yeah, that's a Makarov.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Are all fighter pilots as sensitive as you?
Yes.
That's straight out of Anastasia.
Don't love Russia.
Красиво.
She is a sexual escort. Let us hope this is merely the foreplay and they move upstairs for the act of intercourse.
You are scorching my ear with the heat of your breath.
So I stand corrected. You can eject from an SR-71, but you have to have it down under operational levels to be able to do that because of everything. And I think what they're basing the idea, because it shows that SR-71 being shot down, which in that time frame would have never happened like that. No, they're not taking bullets.
Yeah, that we know of.
But evidently, there was a engine failure which caused an SR-71 to go down in that year, which is what I think
they're loosely basing it off of.
Yeah. No, when they started this, when they started showing this, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, they're loosely basing it off of real events.
Yeah.
And doing a kind of
extremely loose.
Oh yeah, very loose.
All right, well, next one Shark's going to pop up here is a weird one that came across called the Fox.
Here we go. You got Uncanny Valley yet?
Why do I feel like
it's meant to be? It's meant to be.
Have we seen a teaser or something for this before?
No.
I feel like we
no. This was the first one, and it only dropped a week ago.
Huh.
All right, here we go.
Every animal has their own peculiar interests. Cats are torturers. Dogs are degenerates. Frogs are sex pests. Magpies stick their noses in other people's business.
Get fucked, fox.
Vulgar bird. But of all the animals, humans have the strangest interests of all.
They fucked.
Listen.
They've been fucking.
Diana?
And it's fucked. It's totally fucked.
Calm down.
They like to make themselves miserable. What's worse, they pretend as if they had no say in their own misery, with inane platitudes
Emily
like,
Browning.
"What can you do?" Or worst of all, it is what it is.
Told you we need to shoot that fox.
No, we need to build better fences.
They're too clever for that.
Wait, don't. It's actually very fortunate we've met like this, because I can help you solve your problem.
It's a hole.
A hole with powers. You can use it to change your woman.
Change her into what?
Did you and Nick throw Corey in a hole?
Did a magpie tell you this?
Like a fucking idiot. Fuck off.
Look, she doesn't want you anymore, okay?
She's changed.
We're getting married, and our relationship is perfect. Can we just talk about this, please?
No, we can't fucking talk about this. You can get the fuck out of the house. Get out! Get out! Get out! The fucking house! Woman troubles.
Don't come any closer, or I'll piss and shit everywhere.
What the fuck are you on about? It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Oh, it is what it is. Yeah, mate. Oh, hi! Calm down!
This is beastly behavior, even to Schnitzel line.
How can you think about Schnitzel after all this?
know you're quite handsome.
It's all good, Nick. She got what she wanted. You got what you wanted. It's better than nothing, eh? You better not be fucking with me.
That's the last thing on my mind.
Interesting.
So the thing you probably didn't recognize until later, the guy, the lead, Jai Courtney, is the one that played Boomerang in the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
But I think I'm trying to remember what else he was in. Because I'm thinking... Hold on. Okay, no, it was another actor. All right, let me hop over here. All right, so the next one I got is the new Tom Cruise movie, Digger. Which looks weird.
Everything changes. You know, one day you're a cat. Just take a little taste for daddy. Come on, sweetheart. Or a king. Next day you're just ashes in a box. How long would you say she has?
Between 2 weeks, 5 minutes.
Mr. Rockwell, my name is Sandy Clarkson.
Yeah, Sandy. How you been, buddy? You're the man with the 5-foot crap. Now, glacier over there in Greenland, it shifts 5 feet. Now, this desk in front of me is bigger than 5 feet.
Mr. Rockwell.
My dick is a tenth of that size. What do you want me to shut down a $1 billion platform over something that's 10 times the size of my dick?
I don't believe you understand what's happening, sir.
What did you just say?
Sorry, sir.
Well, I know perfectly well what's going on there, because I'm paying for the whole thing. I'm paying for your fucking 90% Hungarian goose down winter jacket. I'm paying your salary. You want to shut her down?
Well,
say it!
Mr. President, we're utterly unprotected against a disaster of this magnitude.
What's our worst case scenario?
$18 trillion, sir.
You're right. This is looking weird.
Is that all the bad fucking news?
Oh, there's the nuclear waste, too.
To me, it's giving like somebody tried to do a dark comedy based on like a Tenenbaum style film.
Let's fucking go.
Like what the fuck is his name?
The rest of us. That is why it is young.
Oh, I'm just
Who's the director that did the Royal Tenenbaums?
Oh God, I don't remember that.
It's Wes Anderson.
What?
It looks like they're trying to do this film in like a Wes Anderson style.
I'm just surprised that Tom Cruise would do something so wacky as this.
Oh,
That's why I'm wondering about it, because he doesn't really take chances on the roles he picks.
Exactly.
There's got to be something in this that the trailer's not showing that I think the next trailer will probably show.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing that's had me confused.
We can't control the course of nature. At least we can control the nerves.
But it happened.
Mother Nature, she loved to win.
You're gonna save the world.
Ah, fellas, Mother Nature wants to fight.
Is he okay? Mr. President.
Mr. President? Fuck this iceberg, let's dance! Puppy-shaped story.
They already know the story.
They know the facts. The story has yet to be told. When all else fails, you hit them with the truth. You know, the hard truth. Just bang, bang, bang. Woo! Woo!
Hold on. So you're telling me?
Yeah, that feels good, doesn't it? That's my girl.
You're telling me that this doesn't give you Tropic Thunder vibes, the comedy level?
No, but that's what I'm saying. It is a dark satirical comedy.
Yeah.
And you can definitely tell that by the transition of his character, it's going to be one that I think we're going to be jumping from different points in time. I don't think it's going to be structured from beginning to end. I think we're going to be at the end and hop around to how it got there. Just because you can look at his makeup, several scenes, he's younger and then goes older.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was just me. I did see that.
No. It's jumping. It's doing time skips, and at the same time, the way they're filming it and the way some of those scenes look, I wouldn't be too shocked if we're going to be kind of dropped into the middle of his dementia. It's giving me that vibes. That's why I think it's going to be good. It's just because it's so different, and I love different films. So much shit is always the same formula, same shit.
All right, we ready for the next one?
Yep, we got I Play Rocky. And this one I have actually already watched, and this one looks damn good.
Yes, I've seen this one too.
I have not.
Name?
I'm Mike. Acting's what I live and breathe for. And I gotta have faith in myself.
You need to show everyone who you are.
I like this girl, Sylvester.
Sylvester?
That's right, his real name.
It's got a nice ring to it. Sylvester Stallone. It's like Peter Parker.
Are you delusional? You don't got the looks to be a movie star. Not to mention, you talk like you got rocks in your mouth.
Yeah, I know I don't look like Einstein, but I got a brain.
Okay, sorry, I got to stop it for 1 second.
Okay.
Right here. This. If you don't know, when he was doing filming and becoming, like, this is a little known thing, he actually had to sell his dog.
Yeah.
And he went back and bought the dog back later to get his dog back for $15K because he had to sell it just to survive. He sold his dog. And
no, he gambled everything on Rocky.
He really did. And so I love the fact they're showing the dog there, because that's a little nuance that not a lot of people know.
Yeah, I know I don't look like Einstein, but I got a brain. The only way for me to get to show people is me to have to write a script for myself.
Yeah, so do that. Write a script. And give yourself the best part. There's something big here.
You wrote this in 3.5 days. This is freaking good. Touch someone like Chuck Bronson, or we could do Eastwood.
Guys, I play Rocky.
I have no idea what that means.
So the writer wants to be in it, as the lead. No, absolutely not. Throw some money at him. 25K.
No.
Raise the offer. Try 75.
You're parking cars, for Christ's sake. Sylvester.
No.
175.
Go to 200.
No?
I'm not giving this up. Not for $1 million. Not for 10. Hey.
All right, now if you do this, comes with some strings. If you ever fall one day behind schedule,
The meat's frozen solid.
they're gonna kick you to the curb.
You broke your hand.
And they can replace you with a real actor.
I don't even know what I'm doing. It's any good.
Just do the best acting of your life and everything will be fine.
Yeah, you're right. This
How
does
far
look
behind schedule
really
are
good.
they? They're not.
So pause it for a second. So the thing I love is this is going to show a lot of what most people never knew when this movie came out, which is, think about this in the terms of how impossible this is even today's standards. You have somebody who has never directed before, never produced before, never wrote before, writes a script, never acted before, then gets put into the position that we're going to stick you with a fucked budget, a fucked timeline, and we're going to have the eyeballs of Sauron on your ass and the fucking penny pinchers every fucking day hounding you. And if you go one day late, we're going to strip you of all of it and you don't get shit, and we're going to take it all from you.
Yeah.
And produced the best movie of the fucking year when it came out.
That's a generational movie, sir.
It is.
Oh, and not only that, it's an unheard of story. Nobody else is, to my knowledge, in Hollywood, nobody's done that again.
Well, I mean,
Or
the
before.
fact that you've got people coming the world over to Philadelphia to go run the art museum steps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, running that is an actual workout. Holy shit. Yeah. Being the rugby team, we would do that all the time. We'd run from school and go run it. That sucked.
What blows my mind, too, is right the scene you paused it at. That looks like his coach in the back, the actor they picked. It is scary how much he looks like him.
Actually, this looks like a screen cap.
Nope, I don't think it is. Because to do this movie right, they're going to have an actor play all those parts. Because the actor, you got to remember, the actor that played his coach was the only known actor in the entire movie.
Well, so
the only big actor, big name at that time.
The reason I think this is a screen grab is because look at the bottom of the screen. This is a test viewing of the movie.
But that's not Stallone in that picture, though. That's what I'm saying. I'm interested to see how they pull this off. As closer as the movie comes out, then we'll start hearing more about how they did it. You turn the sound off, by the way.
I know. Because I was letting you talk.
It's about having a belief in yourself. It's about going the distance. I put my heart and soul on the page.
No, he looks like him. He sounds like him. And that's not a hard accent. That is a hard voice to pull off.
It really is.
So do you believe in me? Or not?
See when it comes out.
I thought you said you could box.
I lied.
Let go of the head.
I'm an actor, goddammit. You always lie.
Oh, it's November. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun to watch.
All right, let me see here. I thought I kept my screen share open, but I gotta reopen this. All right, next we got finally the official teaser for Godzilla Menace Zero.
ゴジラは核攻撃にも耐えるそうですな。
それは人間のやっていいことの範疇を超えてる。あんた自分が一体何してるのか分かってんのかよ。
That's going to be amazing. They filmed the fucking thing for IMAX.
That's interesting.
I mean, considering how good the first one was on the budget that they did, and the fact that they did something that no other Godzilla film had done, which was the more damage he took and the more angry he got, the more, in a sense, he mutated and got stronger and bigger. Yeah.
I wonder if it's all going to be in Japanese, because that would be interesting.
No, the first one was. They're not going to change that.
I know the first one was.
Yeah, no, it's the same crew, so it's going to be all in Japanese. And the reason the first one looks so damn good is the director was on literally from the day of filming to the end of editing, was in every room with the VFX guys. He set them up in a square and was rolling between stations, double checking everything. That's why it looks so goddamn good. So I'm all for it. And the last one we finally have is the official trailer for Dune Part 3.
And we got to make sure to definitely talk during this one.
Oh, and we're going to pause too.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are attempting to use fair use policy to watch this trailer and give commentary upon it.
I did not know that I did not think I was going to love these films as much as I liked the first two, because they're fucking gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, because of the first film, I went out and bought the books and started reading them.
You had never read the books?
I didn't. So I bought them and read them.
Oh,
like,
dude, I've read...
Not every single one, because like after, I don't know, a handful of them, I couldn't stand reading about, how the ant that happened to be random walking on a piece of leaf, thought about life.
Basically, on the books, to be honest, read all of the appendices and all of the side stories and all of the expanded books. But for the main actual books, I would not go after Dune Messiah. It kind of falls off a cliff after Dune Messiah, in my opinion.
Yeah, you basically start reading the Silmarillion.
Yeah. But my favorite out of all of them was Children of Dune. When it goes into like his kids and he it's
that's where I started hating it. Was once it wasn't around him and it was around his kids. I didn't give a fuck about the kids.
Yeah, but you didn't read far enough in, because in the story of the kids you find out fully what happens to him.
Well, yeah.
So those books aren't solely about the kids. He's intermixed into it. It isn't until Dune Messiah that he's fully gone. And the son has basically evolved and started evolving into what he is. And him actually moving across the planet is evolving the planet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got to the point where they were talking about him just walking off.
You've conquered.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, he's still out.
Yeah.
You destroyed thousands.
I love in these movies the scope and the power dynamic it shows when you finally get to see in the second film the Emperor Sardaukar fight. Because in the books, the Sardaukar are feared. And also, too, the casting on just the entire freaking every Harkonnen in the movie was perfect.
It really was.
I think you're way beyond redemption.
I like the framing that they've got here.
Oh, no, it's because this is true filming.
Yeah.
The framing is working with the set, the lighting, all of it. It's not center screen bullshit like they're trying to push on everything else.
Why do I feel like this is God, what am I thinking of his name? 80s martial art dude. I'm brain farting.
What, Seagal?
That kind of Seagal-y right there.
The hair. It's the fucking hair and it's the hair and the facial hair.
Yeah.
Plus Momoa's getting up in age, so it's starting to show.
Why are you here? To deliver a peace proposal.
Peace is a good thing.
Those ships are just...
Dude, everything on this just looks good. The ship design, the all of it.
Yeah.
This is how epic films, hey, Nolan in your Odyssey, this is how you do epic films. Everything from every piece of fabric a character is wearing has to work or you get taken out of it.
Yeah.
And that I understand, pause real quick, that from what everyone I've watched reviews on, when it comes to the Odyssey, they have all said they have major complaints with is, even the ones that are like, I don't give a fuck if the armor's period perfect, said the same thing. There are several suits of armor in it that you can clearly see it's fucking Ava foam.
Yeah.
If you are making a movie with that big of a budget and you want it to be that big a scope, why the fuck are you making all the armor in scene not real armor? You have the budget to at least the first 10 people in the scene wear real and the Ava foam in the back to where you can't see. Why the fuck are you putting Ava foam right here in the front of the fucking camera?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not like you're having these actors go, miles in that plate steel.
Yeah, and apparently, from what I understand, I haven't watched yet, but the biggest complaint is apparently the whatever they have the Trojans wearing is just a fucking joke.
Really?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
And here's the one that got me. The weapon guys that reviewed the movie were like, how can you get the swords and the bronze axes so correct, but fuck up the clothing and the armor? But this is how you do it. Even the person all the way in the back of the 20 people you just saw that frame are all wearing the same quality of garment all the way down. That's how you fucking do it when you have a proper budget. And Nolan had a proper fucking budget. There was no excuse for that. That's just laziness.
Yeah.
Very Joan of Arc right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, weird thing. Did you know that to this day, direct descendants of Joan of Arc play Joan of Arc in France for cosplay and stuff?
Huh.
Didn't know that.
Yep.
Idiot. We've just signed our death warrants.
I found someone.
It just looks so fucking good.
It really does.
Honestly, I think if this is going the direction it's going, it's going to be the last bit of the action for him. Like, this is going into his.
This ends the major arc of Atreides' story. They already said that.
Yeah.
All Atreides.
You have no fear, do you?
I fear dishonor.
You're still making Atreides.
I'm just hoping, since we're jumping so far in a sense of his story, what's going to make or break this movie to me is who they pick to play the older version of the sister, and if she can pull off being that fucking terrifying.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Forgive me.
Because at these points of the book is when the sister starts becoming really fucking scary.
I wonder who they're going to get to play the princess.
Oh, the princess is already picked. It's Florence Pugh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She showed up in the second film, near the end.
That's a good pick. She's really hot.
Yeah. Or Rebecca Ferguson, too, as his mom. She's an amazing fucking actress. So that's it for our trailers. I do have a little bit of show and tell since I got both of them right here for once, and they're finally charged up. So a little while ago, I got this little guy. And, yeah. It's the fully functioning one.
That's cool.
So this is based off of course, the New Vegas and, of course, the Fallout TV show. Well, no, I take it that back. It's based off of Fallout 4, I think, and the one they use in the TV show. And then this one, which is the one based off of New Vegas, came in the mail the other day.
Oh, nice.
And I love that these light up. Everything's fully functional. It actually has a full radio. What I really love is when you get the full sounds. These actually, when you do it, the screens actually flicker. Oh yeah, what I really love is when you go, let's see, where is it? I gotta remember where it's at. Yeah, it makes the sounds, everything. I'm still getting down the button. Oh, there it is. Sorry. When you go... Yeah, you got the full clickies. So you got Pip-Boy mode, New Vegas, Fallout 3.
Nice.
I'm still learning the controls, but yeah, I got it earlier when you actually get it to go to the world map. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, that actually changes that. That actually does fun. It's pretty crazy. They that company that built these, like say, there's your rad counter.
Nice.
Going off. So yeah, I was pretty impressed with each version of these that they come out with keep getting better and better and better. I'm just hoping the next one they come out with, which is going to be I'm hoping they come out with, sorry, I'm trying to get this on stand. I'm hoping they come out with the one from the original Fallout that had you put the actual holotapes in the bottom. The one from Fallout 2. That's the one I want them to make next. So that's about the only thing I've picked up recently other than Car Ship.
Still waiting on mine.
That was one of the first things that I printed that, like, I put magnets in and, like, all kinds of stuff to make it functional and actually workable.
Yeah.
I 3D printed one. It was all one color. I never did any finishing on it, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to stick some neodymium magnets in this. I'm going to do a clamshell kind of thing around the arm. Put some padding inside so I didn't, fuck myself up. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, no, it's fun shit that you can create with all this stuff. Well, what do you got, Shark? What do you got going on for the next 2 weeks till next show?
I am finally not working for a whole bunch of days straight. So probably just working on my my RAM charger, and that's about it, really. Just kind of relaxing.
Nice. What about you, Walrus?
I don't really have many plans. Just working and keeping my head down until Starburst in October.
Nice. Yep, me, same thing. Just working, attacking a little bit more in the room piece by piece. Got some good amount of, basically the whole sidewalls and everything I got done by myself, which I didn't think was going to happen, but I was able to do it. Now that Shark's got his truck back, I can finally utilize him to get the new countertops that are going to go right here. Because I don't feel like putting them in the Escape and having 6 feet of them sticking out the back with a little rag so I can look like another dumbass Edgar. And then finally getting the box and getting this monitor rehooked up and everything, because I think it'd be kind of cool to be doing the show to where people can actually see what's over here or see what's over here, you know, depending what segments and what we're doing, and get some of the other projects going and getting with Gabe and getting all of that going once he gets out of his busy spell in the coffee season. Other news in another aspect, I'm waiting to hear back from a guy that I might actually be getting a sample roaster from.
Oh, cool.
And I found a company that has some of the beans that I want, that I don't have to buy a 50-pound fucking bag. I can actually buy 5 pounds at a time.
Nice.
And when you're buying a geisha, yeah, I'd rather experiment and lose, $50 than $5,000. So get that ball rolling. Other than that, that's about it. So we thank you all for watching us. We, of course, are going to hang out a little while after, but y'all won't be here for that. So lucky us. But as always, we thank you for joining us. We do have our Discord in the channel below. Feel free to join. We have channels in there that if you want stuff to hear us talk about or Shark to harness his tism into, give us a shout out. Let us know. Thank you, Entity, and everybody that joined in, that contacted us. Thank you for those that subscribed during the show. From our earliers, Kelly, Jaden, Keith. Thank y'all all for hopping in when y'all did. We're glad you joined. Hopefully, Mike and a few of the people from our last show, we'll see them next show. But again, thank y'all for joining. We're glad to have you here. And we will see y'all in 2 weeks. And until then, remember, stay heavily caffeinated and heavily opinionated. We'll see you then.